stay back there.
Hey, did you hear him?
Stay back there.
Go back over there onto the sidewalk.
You're interfering.
Yo, guy.
You're gonna be arrested for interfering if you don't do what you're
Please
told.
go back.
First of all, you need to let me go. What are you doing? You're assaulting me right now.
Stand here. Don't
Name
go back
and
over there.
badge
You're gonna be
number.
under arrest.
You do not assault me.
You're under
God,
arrest.
for what?
What up, guys? Let me know when you're in here so we can get this started.
Stand here. Don't name and badge number. You do not assault me. God.
What up, folks? Downey Transparency, Charles. Let's get right to it. Siberian Tiger was just arrested. Fuck, how many emails have you guys sent me? I counted at least 6 with this video link, and I'm still getting more. So we're gonna highlight this video and get some support for Siberian Tiger moderators. I'll create some moderators here soon. Rebel with the cause, you're going to Portland today. Good shit. Dope. Let's make you a moderator in here. All right, let's start watching, folks.
You guys okay? Yeah.
I'm guessing this is Portland, Oregon. Yep. How the hell do you pronounce that? Multnomah County Sheriff's Office? Clackamas County Sheriff's Office? So I'm guessing arrested on 8/20/24. That was yesterday? So you were arrested yesterday. All right, let's keep watching.
Just so you know, you're being audio and video recorded as well.
So she engaged him in conversation, right? So who engaged first in conversation? That was established by her, right? Initiated by her. She initiated contact. What if he wanted to go talk to her and ask her about it? What if he had questions? What if he had information regarding what's going on? Not that he would want to give it, I'm just saying. Broken Easel says, "Oh, who cares? Most of you cop haters just grift off of this." He's all mad. On the contrary, we are not cop haters. Bad cop haters, right? Like, we point out the bad that they do, and they make a lot of mistakes. They do a lot of dumb shit. They violate a lot of people's rights, and so that's why it's important for us to highlight it and hold police accountable. Because, well, let me just say this: the broken easel, if it makes your day any better or helps you understand why we do this. When I started talking to cops, I didn't want to come off as being rude and just say, fuck you. I wanted to start asking questions. And I knew that it was important to have a dialogue. In many of my videos, you'll see me talking to them and them talking to me. And I started asking them if they know the First Amendment, and many of them didn't. So then I began to see a pattern. So I would continue to ask cops if they knew the First Amendment, and they didn't. But they swore an oath to protect and defend the Constitution. But most cops are out there just enforcing feelings, right? I get it. Cops do arrest bad people. Good, bravo, yay, they got paid, bam. That's how they bought the house and the truck, and they feed their kids. No quarrels with that when they catch bad people. But when they step out of line and they don't know the rights of the people, and we've been able to prove that through our channel. Why do you think we have 500,000 subs, on the first channel and 250,000 over here? That's because we're able to show a pattern of what's going on. But you got a lot of issues going on with inside of you. You're all Democrats. I mean, I'm not a Democrat. Right? So what we do is highlight the bad, the patterns, and I've been able to show patterns. So who cares? The truth is, the other day I had a video where I asked a rookie cop if he knew the First Amendment. He said no. And I asked him, have you ever seen my channel? He said no. Well, then the other cop came up and I was like, hey man, what's up? It was a respectful conversation. And I asked him, do you know the First Amendment? And he gave all 5 of them. It's like the first time a cop has ever given me all 5, and I've asked hundreds. And I shook his hand, bam. I was like, you watch my channel? And he said, yeah. So while you sit there, broken easel, and you say, who cares? The people care. And the people care because I was able to show that that cop knew the First Amendment, and at least that part of the Constitution, which mirrors the people's natural rights. He knew it because he watches my channel, not because of what he learned in the academy. See, the academy failed that cop. And if you really cared about cops, you would agree with me that the academies, the training, with them not making them know this, they are the ones putting cops in dangerous positions, because cops are willing to violate people's rights because they don't know what they are. And, you're advocating pretty much for us to lick the boot and for us to just back the blue. But you see, I watch a lot of these cold case files and a lot of things where there's cops, and I see in not one episode that you watch of cold case files, you'll see family members or friends 10, 20 years later say, yeah, the cops messed up that investigation. They screwed up. So we get it. Cops aren't perfect. They all make mistakes in every, whatever. But people lose their lives dealing with cops that don't know about the people's natural rights. So let's see what else you got to say, bud. This is what happens when someone doesn't close their phone and lock it out. I just destroyed broken easels. Not sure where you're getting at, but I do hope that you have a blessed day. God bless your little heart. Yeah. I hope that helps you understand. And just so you know, cops, retired cops and stuff, they actually like my approach. They start to reach out to me and they start telling me about, you know, the whole buddy system, the whole blue line. You know, they tell me how it is. You know, female cops tell me they're expected to sleep around, and when they don't, they'll go make them work, you know, dangerous areas late at night, stuff like that. Fridays and Saturdays when the most shit happens. I know he's just a troll. But we're gonna address this the proper way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what Broken Easel is. I got Broken Easel's phone. Ooh. It's hilarious, but yeah, I'll take 2 thumbs down. I'll take another one if you got it for me. It doesn't matter. I will say this though, hate is also a form of worship. So if you're here trolling and you're hating, I mean, it's all good, buddy. It's all good. 68 shots. Love you, brother. Good to see you. Thanks, Julie. I love you guys, man. I love my haters too. Yeah, thank you guys. Release the tiger now. Thank you, Blanca. Yeah. No shit, cop watch Imperial Beach. Cop didn't need to tell him he was being recorded too. It was low level intimidation. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it and actually put that into context of what happened. I was thinking that, but I just didn't know how to put it into context. Yeah, good job. That's exactly what it was. It was low because even the tone, huh? Her whole tone. She wasn't like being nice, like, hey, how you doing? Hey, I just got to tell you that we're recording you. Hell no, it was more like along the lines of, just so you know, we're recording you. Yeah. What's up, Rice Crispy? Yeah, man, I got this video sent to me like crazy. So I was like, you know what, man, let's go live. And no, I'm not going to ask for donations, guys. I don't do that shit. I don't want to be accused of taking people's money, man. I will say this, if he has a donation link, you guys go donate to him on his channel. You guys don't got to donate to him on my channel. Go donate to him on his channel. Shit, that shit is elementary, guys. Watch out for those guys that ask for donations for other people. Just be careful. Make sure you send the donations to where they belong. Where they belong. You heard? Like, as Eli would say, you heard?
Hey, you guys stay back there.
Hey, did you
You
hear
gotta
him?
stay back there.
Go back over there onto the sidewalk.
You're interfering.
Yo, guy.
You're gonna be arrested for interfering if you don't do what you're
Please
told.
go back.
First of all, you need to let me go. What are you doing? You're assaulting me right now. stand here. Don't
Name
go back
and
over there.
badge
You're gonna be
number.
under arrest.
You do not assault me,
You're under
Gav.
arrest.
For what?
You're under arrest.
For what? For what?
Hey, relax. Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Relax.
What am I arrested for?
So you're under arrest. I don't know why. I'm just here.
Well, exactly. I don't know.
Fuck yeah. Well said, Lucinator. Tigers belong in the wild, not in a zoo. Fucking comment of the year. Dude, that has to be the title of this video, dude. Seriously, I'm gonna change that shit.
Somebody tell me what I'm arrested for.
Hmm?
Debris.
That's right.
As I was walking away,
I was thinking that when I was watching the video earlier, Lucinator, when he asked the female cop, right, why am I being arrested? She's like, I don't know why. Well, exactly. She doesn't know why. If she knew why, she'd be telling him. We don't know why you're being arrested. Yeah, and as I was wanting to say earlier, is what if he had information that he wanted to tell them, or what if he wanted to go talk to the guy who was, you know, what if he wanted to say, hey man, I seen your car. Was your car stolen? Yeah, I may have seen it going that way, or yeah, I seen somebody's, you know, snooping around your car earlier, bro. You know, what if you want to talk to the guy, or go talk to the female? Maybe he didn't hear her earlier about the cam. Maybe he wanted to go make sure, right? They didn't ask him anything as far as like, what are you doing, or can I help you? It's just like right away, you have to go over here. You have to, like, hey man, what if he was going across the way and going that way? You know, what if he was gonna go on the yard over there? There's a lot of things that he could have been doing. But right away, they see him with the camera and they think he's there for nefarious reasons. All of a sudden, he's fucking dangerous, right? The two females are right there, walking by. Yeah, I think they're a part of, you know, the investigation or whatever, maybe the house or whatever. But they were right there. Turn my ringer off. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think? Shit. Let me read your comments. What do you guys think?
you actually grabbed me, pushed me towards the vehicle, telling me I need to go across the street, but then you actually grabbed me without allowing me to go. And then assaulted me.
Bag
Great.
for his items.
Who's the supervisor for both of you guys?
True. So that's why it's important to see you guys in here and help me review these videos, because I can already tell you, cop watching Imperial Beach, you're witty, you're smart. Yeah. Let's read that. He followed the directives and went hands-on. No de-escalation. That's right. Like, they grabbed him, they threw him across the street. I didn't see him move forward. Right? Did he resist as they were pushing him? Didn't look like it. The cop didn't even, notion to it. Nope. He followed their directives. I agree.
Are you gonna tell me what I'm being arrested for?
Sit up. Okay. Stand up.
Very, very true. You guys keep leaving me some badass comments. I'm going to read some of them right after this video finishes.
They don't grip, man. Okay, put down here. Separate your legs for me. Thank you.
All right. Moderators, mountain up. You guys put Siberian Tiger's channel in the chat. If you're not subscribed to him, please do that now. And I'm going to read some of your comments really quick, because half of you guys are smarter than me. The other half, you're dumber. Just kidding. Not really. All right. Bunch of cops blocking public walkway. No crime tape blocking off area. So he had every right to walk through. Aha. The police report will definitely have some lies in it. Aha. Let's see. Lawsuits need to keep... Sorry, guys. It's being covered. Lawsuits need to keep being filed. When they have to pay, things change. But the cops should pay. We need laws to change. If the cops had a pair, their own pocket, this shit would stop. I definitely believe if they had to pay out of their pocket, this shit would at least slow down big time. Like, fuck that. I ain't shooting him. Hell no. My shit's holstered. Contempt of cop. Yeah. The only time I would resist is to stop my face from hitting the ground. No shit. And then they'll jump on you some more. Lack some knowledge as to what they can and can't do, etc. 1983 claim coming their way. Siberian Tiger is more American than any of those red coat felons with badges. Yep. Thing is, with your judicial system, it's like rolling a dice when you go to court. Nothing to do with whether it's lawful or not. I do agree with that comment, but at the same time, the higher courts are usually a little more constitutional, and we've seen that with Chile's case. Even though me and Chile don't see eye to eye, you know, I do believe that he should have been released, especially by the higher courts. And I think that judge did the right thing. I can't say what I really think on this platform, so I'll say it. Sharpen those number 2 pencils. They are root causes of all treason here. Yeah. Saint Nick Nightelodian. Best name on the internet. SJBT. I agree. When you sue enough, the city will have a hard time getting insurance. Every organization has a typical clown. So many on the force, it's become a damn circus. No shit. Pay their own lawsuits and see what happens. Piece of shit corrupt clowns. Yeah. Yeah, guys. I don't know why, but people are... Like, there's channels that I can't subscribe to for some reason. Like, this is a public service. My own son, San Joaquin Jr. I'll press subscribe, and then I'll refresh the page, and I'm unsubbed again. I don't know why the fuck is happening. It only happens to a handful of channels. So, what the hell's going on? Stop asking cops what I have done. What have I done? Ask instead, what evidence do you believe I have committed a crime? True. Words mean a lot, folks. Words mean everything out there, right? Words mean everything. And I think that one of the reasons why we are able to understand more now than what we did before in the past is because we're coming together. We're learning the language of law, you know, the language of the courts, the language of freedom. We are beginning to understand where we're at and where we need to be. So I'll say that. It's all a fix, but if you don't complain that you don't sue and you don't follow up, doesn't help at all. It does help when you follow through, complain, and go through all the courses. Charles Henry, you have a point. You have a good point. But let me add that a lot of times people have gone through all the hoops and bounds and tried everything and have failed. Attorneys want a lot of money to help people. Not everybody can fundraise like crazy and pay for attorneys or have a dedicated attorney on a payroll who actually cares about the Constitution. Most attorneys out there want to charge you a lot of money and they don't even do the job correctly. That's why I personally am more along the lines leaning towards hopefully there's a day where attorneys become obsolete, and because we live in the age of information, how long will we stray away from knowing and understanding what our natural rights really mean, you know? And how do we use it? For instance, attorneys that go to court, they pull up case laws that refer to your case. If there's ever been a case where it's similar to yours and it's been dismissed already, they're going to dismiss your shit, right? So that's that. And that's why you need attorneys to really do the research and find. But you know, you can always go to the law library and access the same information that they access, right? They have even now they have computers, not just the books, but the computers that show the case laws. So now you have to go page by page. You just type shit in and it'll pop up, and you can even ask the people to kind of help you and point you in the right direction. You are right. We do need to sue more. We do need to start learning the language of the law, of the courts. But also I want to add that I personally am not that smart, and I'm getting old, and I get like information overload, right? Like screws and nuts and bolts start falling out of my head, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about or doing. Sometimes I'm tired. So what I try to do is I try to bring people up also that might have an understanding or knowing what's going on, and try to bring forth people that have more information than I do, and use the court of public opinion to help out with this. Because like I said, man, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I used to talk a lot of shit and say I was the smartest guy I knew and yada yada, act like a smart ass, but there's a lot of people, a lot of you out there that have this knowledge and information that can help this community, that can help us. And I don't want to see just one attorney helping one channel. That's fine and dandy. It's nice. It's nice. But I want to see us helping each other, you know, like especially if one channel is fucking winning and kicking ass in courts and all that. Like, look at some of these other channels that are getting arrested and try to help them, point them in the right direction, you know. I don't know. What else can we do to help, man? Like, I'm doing my best to help smaller channels and learn more. And I think you guys help a lot with that information, comments. Whew. Yeah, buddy. Right? Am I right or wrong? What do you guys think? Let's go through your comments some more. The more you sue, the less money you receive. Oh, no shit. I didn't know that. Good guy activism. It's a shame that it takes higher courts to resolve these issues. I agree, Scott. There needs to be real consequences. There needs to be real consequences, not just for bad policing, but also bad jurisprudence. I fucking agree wholeheartedly, because a lot of times they won't dismiss your case just because they know that, you know, they want to stretch it out as long as possible so that you could fucking tire out and not even want to sue, you know? Yeah. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Siberian Tiger. Keep spamming his channel, folks, in there. Let's get him some subs. Let's I'll be including it in the description and in the pinned comment as well. You need to understand that the stop resisting is not to the subject, it's to the recording and the public. That's right, I agree. I fucking agree. Like that's why Sean Grayson kept screaming it, huh? Put it down. It was already down. It's already shot. Put the pot down. Like stupid ass. She's dead. An asshole. Yeah. Portland Police Bureau is already under independent monitoring by order of the Department of Justice because of this kind of conduct. Yeah, no shit, huh? The pen is mightier than the sword. Well, that depends on who's holding it, right? Fuck, because we can have 10 guys holding 10 pins facing 10 guys holding 10 swords. Who's going to come out of there, right? But then you got one guy holding a pin, you know, that has a whole bunch of guys with swords. It's a different ball game. What am I even talking about? Do you understand or understand? Do not agree. Say you don't, or say you I hear you, but I don't agree. Huh. Yeah. Every time an auditor is arrested, all the other auditors need to file amicus briefs with the court of jurisdiction. Free the tiger. Free Tuapri. Is Tuapri locked up? Yeah, that's true. That is true. We, the taxpayer, always pay for the lawsuits, so it's just, how is that a sustainable system for the people, right? Fuck. We got to pay for our own lawyers. We have to pay for our own lawyers, but then we also have to pay for the cop's lawyer. What? And we also have to pay for their lawsuit. But you get a ticket, you got to pay for that ticket. Like, fuck, what a system for the government to protect itself. Right? The government is designed to grow bigger and protect itself. People think suing is easy. The more you sue, the less money you make, and the more you look like a scammer. Huh? Maybe so, yeah. But also people that sue. Let me go back to that comment. Sounds like you only sue for the money, good guy activism. How many lawsuits have you won, bro? But let me ask you this: when it comes to lawsuits, I've wondered this as well. And fuck, let me know what you guys think. When you sue and they settle, in that settlement, isn't there a stipulation as far as like, we'll basically claim like no wrongdoing, like we still didn't do anything wrong, we're just settling to settle the matter. But in order for you to get the settlement, you have to basically agree that they did nothing wrong, right? Am I wrong or am I right? Most settlements are stipulated like that, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me jump to the comments, see what you guys have to say. You can't and won't say what? If you sued? Yeah, you don't have to. I guess this is something that I've been wondering with the lawsuits. Is there a, and I'm not talking about you specifically. I don't even know if you've ever sued. Isn't there exactly, Jose Caro, exactly. You are right again. Yeah, these are just questions, bro. I don't know how right or wrong I am. You are correct. All right. So, where do we go from here? Do we not take the settlement if it isn't about the money? Right? That's my understanding. I do my best that if I settled, I'd remove that clause. Yeah. I mean, can you remove that clause? Non-disclosure agreement. Yes. You see what I'm talking about, folks? Absolutely. That is the most powerful clause of a settlement, not accepting responsibility. Because the integrity of the department should not be tarnished. And that is the whole goal. You're untitled to your opinion. If they sign it, it's legal. Jeff Gray sues for and training and stuff like that. Yeah, I just spoke to Jeff Gray on the phone, guys, the other day. He called me. Smart dude. And he's honored to speak with him, man. Pretty badass, guys. Right? How many of you guys get to talk to Jeff Gray on the phone? Huh? Just kidding. Well, he's been doing this longer than I have. You know, I have questions sometimes. But he did settle a lawsuit recently. And, you know, I didn't ask him that. I guess I should have, as far as like a clause what are stipulated. But it's so badass to see Salty Grampy say Jeff Gray sues for and training and stuff like that. To make sure, yeah, Jeff Gray has his own stipulations, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hell yeah. Just look at News Now California. He got his money and off he went. Yeah, I don't know. That guy made accusations that I stole his lighter, and that wasn't true. He left it at my house, and he wanted me to mail it to him. I'm like, come get it, fool. And I'm not an attorney. I'm just speaking on something that happened personally with me in a settlement that I've done. It's a matter of parties agreed to that term in the settlement, and remember, settlement terms are made private. You cannot disclose anything that's happening in a settlement negotiation. My case goes to trial on September 6th. I'll try and keep an eye on it. Cop Watch Imperial Beach. You guys do outstanding work. Outstanding work from you guys. Kip LA, my good amigo. Live reviews. I've been listening since earlier, bro. Out here working, though. No doubt. Shout out to you, Knowledge is Power LA. Thank you, bro. Everything you sign, write without prejudice. Ask a law scholar what that means. Not your lawyer. 90% of them are part of the game. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about fucking lawyers just bowing down and playing their game because, you know, their loyalty is to the courts, not to the people, right? If that's true. Grandpa is making his famous chicken stew tonight, and the animals are driving me crazy. News Now Cali has a sketchy rep, unfortunately. Yeah, I used to roll with that guy, but I couldn't take no more of his shit. I pulled a David yesterday and asked the sergeant if he knew the First Amendment of the Constitution. He did not know. I had to tell him. Freeport Cop Watch. Did I watch that video? I think I went to your channel recently and subscribed. I'll drop a link in your comments after this live SGVT for you to check out. And at least read. Okay. Yeah, bro. For sure. These are awesome questions. Not enough conversations be had about this aspect of the audit process. Word. Some shit we'll need to discuss. Do I like Impact Media? I started watching some videos and then I realized he was going to like private businesses and stuff like that. Although I don't have anything against what they do, I just don't think that is auditing. I like to distinguish First Amendment auditing as a thing like it's an original inception, right? The original premise of what an audit was to hold government accountable, make sure that they respected our rights. And not that I dislike the channel, I just like for instance paparazzis, right? Do I hate paparazzis? No, I don't hate paparazzis. Paparazzis is like they got a job to do, right? They go and do that. I think more along the lines what people do when they go record private businesses or people eating or go record the sock store and stuff like that. I think that's more along the lines of like average Joe paparazzi. To me, it's not a First Amendment audit. And that's just my opinion, guys. I mean, please don't hate me for my own personal opinion. I try not to share videos of guys that just go out and record private businesses because I want to let them do their thing. We got something going on over here. I think it's a beautiful thing, a powerful thing. I don't want any kind of, connection to that. I feel like it tarnishes the original premise. Yeah, you have the First Amendment right to go record people eating and shit, fucking stuff in their faces. I mean, you guys want to record me eating sushi and fucking barbecue, fucking stuff in my face, barbecue sauce and shit. I mean, fuck. Just weird, bro. For me. But if that's what you want to do, record me eating, fucking. But no, I got nothing against them. Many cops, judges, and lawyers are Masons and show for each other. Almighty dollar, that's right. You want my opinion? I've seen attorneys first-hand loyalty, almighty dollar, just my unsolicited opinion. Exactly. And that's why I say that it's important to start using the age of information. And, like people ask me what I think about this Attorney Shield app that Long Island Audits and Lackluster are doing. And shout out to those guys, the great work that they do. But I personally don't want to be dependent on a lawyer or an app. I think we need to start moving towards using the age of information, using the language of the law, teaching each other, building each other up, helping each other. Like when there's, watch so you guys understand what I'm saying. When there's someone who's been arrested, why isn't everybody fucking Googling case laws and searching and start fucking spamming their email in that channel's fucking comment section? Spam. Here's how you're gonna beat it, bro. Here's how you're gonna go in there. You're gonna prepare yourself. This is what you're gonna say when the judge says this. When it's your turn to speak, yada yada. We should be preparing ourselves and each other with the knowledge of how to beat these cases. Just like we try to point out on our videos when we see what to do, what not to do. Keep your mouth shut, lock your doors, don't go outside, ask for a warrant. Some of this shit is elementary, right? But I think we're getting to a point where we can truly start to help each other. We just need a little bit more organization. You feel me? Artificial intelligence is getting smarter every fucking day. No, I know there's a lot of problems. We shouldn't use fucking ChatGPT to write up our lawsuits. I get it. But I've also heard judges say, who the hell wrote up this lawsuit? And the person say, artificial intelligence. And the lawyer said, and the judge says, I haven't seen a lawsuit this well written in over 20 years. Think about that. When we can use this technology to help us push us forward in the right direction at the right time, we're fucking getting there. And for every fucking extra dollar that every attorney took from the poor people out there, may a day come quicker for their services to become obsolete. Nothing against them either. I'm just saying. Am I making any sense? Hit that thumbs up and give me a fucking 1 in the comments if I'm hitting it. Am I tripping? Folks? Yeah, San Joaquin, he's going on rants again. Oh, yeah. Personal experience, public pretenders serve the court, not the people, by streamlining the process of streamlining the process of sentencing. Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. James Barnes, real American man. You've been supporting us for a long time, bro. Helping us with information. Chris Scott, agree. You're back. Yes, sir, Ralph. Yes, sir. I responded to your email. I'm not sure, St. Nick. Some come and go. Some come and go. How do you feel about churches, says JVT? I don't know. I mean, look, I believe that should be a community within itself, Brandon Mitchell, and I'll tell you why. First of all, churches have a First Amendment right to be there, right? So you're gonna combat the First Amendment with the First Amendment? That's a fucking tricky game. But here's my opinion on churches. I do believe that churches need to be investigated. Churches need to be held accountable for a lot of the shit that they do. There's documentaries coming out left and right. I mean, if you recall the documentary Sons of Sam, they had a church called the Process Church that was growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and they were spreading their tentacles out. And Son of Sam, David Berkowitz, didn't do that shit by himself, right? He was Sam, called himself the Son of Sam, but it was Sam's sons who were actually involved in killing people as well. The actual Sam was involved in the Process Church. They did a lot of shit, and that church, if I'm not mistaken, was also involved in Charles Manson and their murders and shit. Look it up, folks. It's crazy, right? And then you got this church called La Luz del Mundo. Recently, there was a documentary of their apostles and what they did for many years. So I do believe that churches need to be investigated. That one of those churches has been, they've been working on it here in Bakersfield, building it, and they've been working on it for like fucking over 20 years. And this train passes right by it now and shit. I'm just like, what the hell? Are they building underground tunnels? What's going on? And yeah, they a lot. I don't know if that one specifically or this one, or there's a lot of shit going on. Look at the Mormons, how powerful they are in Mesa, Arizona. They want people to comply with orders because churches give orders, right? And I'm not talking about one in particular. I'm just seeing some of these things with a lot of the churches and shit that happens. Bad things happen, and even in Catholic churches, Christian churches as well. And are there just bad people within these churches? Yeah, but I seriously think that some should be investigated, I guess. I don't know if how I feel about doing an audit at a church and stuff just to piss people off. I mean, I don't think they're gonna understand. You know, if maybe like do some investigative work, I guess. I don't know. Like that's like a whole different form of activism, I think. I don't know, man. I just find it very confusing when it comes to that, if that makes any sense. So now there's a lot of channels that used to go do the what was that church called, man? Fucking Furry Potato used to go out there. Got shot at one of those churches. Yeah. The Activist Avenue. Drop me the link. Good Guy Activism. Drop me the link. That guy, Charles Murray, he probably gave him a promotion. He killed somebody recently. That guy that twisted my arm, he killed somebody not too long ago. That's what's up, man, Ralph. There's another channel, Southeastern PA Community Watch. Every settlement that he's ever gotten from lawsuits, he's giving it away. Yeah, he doesn't want that shit. It's crazy. I've seen channels get a lawsuit and fucking retire from auditing. But I guess that's what you want to do. Yeah. Oh shit, guys, thank you. Whoa. Brandon Mitchell says, has anybody read Attorney Shill's terms of service? It says you forfeit your right to a jury trial. Not throwing shade, but that's fucked up. Guys, let them know, man. Let them know if that's a good thing or not. Look, there's another thing. There was a channel. I'm not gonna say who, but there was a channel who signed power of attorney to another channel, and that's not working out. So be careful. If anybody wants you to sign power of attorney, don't do it. Do not do it. Buy a Black Laws dictionary. It all starts there. Hell yeah. That's right. Yeah, guys. I read a lot of your comments, man. Fill my inbox with any offered legal help. See, guys? We all need it, man. We all need that help. Excuse me, guys. My bad. He's ruining the opinion of standing for our rights with every copyright talk to from the city of Orange and Irvine to the San Diego border. Businesses don't respect them. The impact is negative. Are you talking about impact media? Is the impact is a negative one? You know, one thing, or are you talking about me? I don't think so, because you've always been supportive. But I don't want to ruin anything, guys. I don't want to ruin this movement at all. If I feel like I'm ruining this movement, I'll walk away from it. Straight up. I'll go do something else. I could be showing highlights of shit that goes viral and just give my fucking unfunny opinions and probably go viral. I'm not kidding. I'd probably make more, do more doing other shit. Talking about MMA, because I'm a big ass MMA fan. Because I would go visit fucking gyms. I would fucking interview fighters and do all that shit. I thought about all that shit. I already had an approach to. I wanted to walk away from this sometimes. But my heart is in this shit, you know. And if I feel like I'm hurting this community in any way, I'll walk away. Straight up. AI is still highly flawed. Use it, but don't rely on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I had the headphones on because I was watching the video earlier. In order to hear the audio from the iPad, it goes to my ears, and then I speak to here. But yeah, they're still on, I guess, because I'm still talking, I guess. Nah, I don't fuck with High Desert no more. We had a falling out. He did some shit. My channel, when my channel was growing, he lost a lot of subs for some things that he did, and instead of my channel passing him, his passed mine down. That's fucked up. But nah, I think he did great work, man. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know why he started not really wanting to, move forward. But even after paying thousands to a lawyer, you still need to do your homework and make sure they do their job right. Right? No shit, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Pro se is the way to go, right? I mean, are we going to truly use the age of information to move forward, filing lawsuits pro se, and using, you know what I mean, Chat GPT and artificial intelligence to help us? I think so, folks. Not only do we need each other and technology, because we can use it and apply it, but we can overlook that shit to make sure we're not submitting a fucking case law that doesn't exist. I heard that shit happen too. Yeah, can you write me a case law? That shit threw in all kinds of fake ass case laws. But let's not forget this. Pay attention to this, folks. I also pay attention to advancements in technology and where we're headed. Artificial if you guys don't know who Ray Kurzweil is, I just dropped a bombshell, bomb. What do they call that shit? A bunch of information for you guys. Information overload. Ray Kurzweil. Check out the podcast episode with Ray Kurzweil and Joe Rogan. I don't need that anymore. Ray Kurzweil is he's an inventor of things, and he's also the number 2 guy that works at Google. And pretty smart dude, right? He has predicted a lot of shit like years back, and it's come true. His predictions have been studied in universities because they always come true. And Ray Kurzweil talks about the advancement in artificial intelligence and where we're going to be and stuff like that. Not only does he tell us where we're going to be, but he tells us the fucking precise dates and when we're going to get there, right? By 2029, I believe by 2029, we shouldn't need lawyers anymore, all right? But by 2045, I think that'll be absolute. I could be wrong. But he didn't predict that. But what he did predict is that by the year 2029, we are going to have enough information and put it together so that we can start reversing our aging at least a little bit, right? At least a year. But by 2045, we're going to have enough information that we need to be able to live possibly hundreds of years. And of course, we all think about, how long do I want to live? We all want to work out. We all want to eat healthy because we all want to live a long time. I think about that shit. I'm sure all of you guys think about it too. And hearing that shit, I was like, damn, well, if this motherfucker's right about all this other shit, is he right about this too? But then I can't help think to myself, well, where else can we apply that to? All that knowledge and our understanding, the age of information, expanding and growing and fucking all this collected information that we can just at the snap of our fingers and a fucking push of a fucking, not even a button, because we don't even use buttons anymore. We're fucking using touch screens, right? The push of a tap of a touch screen. Fuck, that's how you say it. Yeah. I think and look, man, nothing against attorneys, man. They want to get paid. They put a lot of fucking time and effort into their schooling to learn law, right? I get it, man. They want to get paid, but shit. You're not going to get rich. You're not going to become wealthy as an attorney helping people. I mean, you can do your best and use your knowledge to guide people and help people, yeah, but you're going to get paid. That makes any sense. So pro se is the way to go. Hopefully we can get there soon, man. Right? Cop and businesses receive such a negative impact from him and his cronies. I go back and forth to San Diego, stopping in all the cities in between where he's been in and out. Court wrote about him. Yeah. Let me yeah, guys, I don't know too much about a lot of these channels that do private businesses. I don't know if they're doing it for views and shit, man. Like, I had my disagreements with SGV News First, who used to do that a lot, and I used to tell him like, nah, bro, I don't know about all that shit. I don't really care too much for that. And then I would try to talk other channels that were doing it too, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna stray away and stay away from all that, and stick more to like the government, because I want people to know, you know, that they have the power against the government. You know what I mean? Like this power that the government tries to, you know, overshadow us with. This power, this presumed authority, this unbridled power they think they have. Like, fuck no. Let's show the government who has the power, right? Yeah. I don't know, guys. I mean, I just try to stick to the original premise. I think I had a mission here, and I've never strayed away from my mission. Yeah, Scientology was a church that everybody used to go to. I think my mission has stayed the same, and I try to keep it fucking simply the First Amendment and government employees. And like I said, got nothing against anybody else, man, and what they want to do. You know, like if you want to do that, do it. But I think I just pretty much want to just kind of highlight the channels that mainly stick to the government, because I think that's how we truly empower the people, is to show them, you know, the power that you have when the government thinks that they have the absolute unbridled power over you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't believe anyone part of this channel would follow Impact Media and you can't see the complete difference. Yeah, well, I mean, I think I try to differentiate what we do from what they do. I mean, like I said, they want to do that. That's cool, man. But man, I don't really want to, like, I don't really want to say this, but I mean, I guess if I'm being honest, it sucks seeing that they put like First Amendment audits in their titles, but I mean, that's their freedom to do so. You know, it just sucks because then you got people, oh, this is fucking what the auditors do, right? And like the other day, now check this out. There's a lot of streamers out here in Kern County where I live, and they go out and record police and shit. They drive around and record police, but they also record like fires and ambulance. They sell the footage to the news and shit like that. And a lot of them would see me out there and they'd be like, oh, that's that fucking auditor. He's a police harasser. You know, all that shit. And they would talk shit to me and be rude to me. I'd be like, hey, what's up, guys? And they're like, oh, you know, be all rude to me and shit. And even one time, I even fought one of these motherfuckers out there. Some big-ass fool. We're throwing chingazos and shit. But later on, all these streamers used to support each other. But their shit became a competition within themselves. And now you see all the streamers talking about, I don't want any other streamer channels mentioned on here. And I'm just like, ha! Oh shit, they got the YouTube beef going on too, right? And so I was like, man, fucking, that's what they're doing. But some of them started getting harassed by cops too. And they started realizing that this is how cops are, and this is why I do what I do. The other day, there was a streamer on, and I went on his channel, and I was like, hey, what's up, man? And he was like, you should have heard the excitement on his voice, like, oh, San Joaquin, where you been, man? And all that shit. And I was like, what's up, bro? Maybe I'll roll with you one of these days. Some of these guys, they like that channel specifically, they still do things that I don't like to do. Like, they'll record like hookers walking, they'll make fun of the shoes or some shit. They'll record things that I personally won't record. I don't like to clown people online and shit either. Like, that's not my thing, you know. Maybe if I were to roll with them, I would probably just point some of these things out. Like, yeah, bro, like I personally try to stay away from that. If I record cops, you know, I want to make sure that if they're catching a bad guy, fucking cool, bro. That's why I pay them, right? But if they're kicking people when they're down, handcuffed, macing fucking ladies and kids and shit, doing the shit that they do, body slamming high school girls and shit, like, really? Like, nah, bro. Like, that's why we record them, to make sure that they don't fucking do that, so that they know that there's cameras on them. You know, that's why it's important for me. I don't know, guys. I can go on and on about, you know, what I do versus what other people do. I try to, you know, surprised at the amount of drama between auditors over the years. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of shit out there, but man, I try to stay away from what people got going on, you know. I try to stay away from like the drama. What do I think of Attorney Shield? No, like I said, man, look, man, I think Lackluster, he does amazing work, man. I would never knock the dude's work. You know what I mean? His work has made an impact in a lot of places. And I'm sure his channel has gotten a lot of cops fired for being idiots. So how would I ever like down his work, man? Like the fucking guy's work is out fucking standing, right? Even Sean at Long Island Audits done outstanding fucking work as well. Like, whenever I've had a disagreement with Lackluster or whatever, like I would call it, text him personally and talk it, never go, you know, bring drama to the internet or something. And it's very hard to disagree with that guy because mostly everything he fucking does is spot on, right? As far as like the Attorney Shield, I don't want to knock it because I don't know much about it. I just think personally that we need to start straying away from being dependent on things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we need to move in the direction of actually helping each other. Like, there's even lawyers. From my understanding, like LawTube is like a massive thing growing on YouTube. LawTube, right? Like, what if we started pushing this whole LawTube thing to actually help not just auditors, but people who've been arrested unlawfully, you know? And I gotta tell you, many of the videos that are on the internet, on YouTube, are not actual auditors. They're just fucking average people, man, getting fucking harassed by police, knowing how important it is to record cops because they've seen our channels. How many fucking percentage of the videos that you've seen are from people who've fucking been inspired to pick up a camera and record? I would say that number is fucking, the percentage of that is massive now, you know? People that post their videos record cops because they know to record cops. And I just want to hopefully find a way to guide people and push people in the arms of intelligent fucking law scholars. Not fucking these self-proclaimed law scholars who fucking don't know shit about the law. But, you know, and to maybe fucking lawyers who can actually make money on YouTube, who don't actually have to take money from the people, you know, and fucking truly guide people in the right direction, man. Like, how badass would that be if all these law tubers got together and fucking collectively tried to help people that were getting arrested on the internet? How sick is that, right? But I'm a wishful thinker, you know? I mean, I'm thinking these things up. That doesn't mean that I can make it happen. I just talk about it, my ideas, and fucking throw it on here and see where they go. But that doesn't mean I can make it happen, right? Maybe that Attorney Shield can have like a section where it actually teaches people their rights and what to do. What are the first steps to take when you go to court? Like, don't even think about coming to court without this shit ready in hand, right? Without this information. Like, fuck yeah. Like, how do we fight, man? Like, help me become independent from, you know, this dependency of attorneys, right? Yeah, John at the Civil Rights Attorney is fucking badass. No shit. Yeah, I agree. And so is Lackluster, man. Fucking badass. A lot of the people that have done here, you know, I don't want to, like, there's a lot of people that have been, like, I don't want to be a fucking bullshitter and a hypocrite. No, man. Long Island Audits does outstanding work. Fucking Angry Vet does outstanding work. James Freeman's been doing outstanding work. Rights Crispy's been doing outstanding work for a long time. Rogue Nation. How many fucking channels? Blind Justice. you know, there's so many fucking channels that have been putting in work. Even people that I don't agree with, don't get along with. High Desert and I fucking don't see eye to eye. We almost fought, got face to face. He had bad breath, but he did outstanding fucking work, man. Even the goddamn fucking Chomo piece of shit, News Now Houston, who used to lie to everybody, fucking say I was some kind of fed, fucking said he had proof, never showed anything, and this stupid ass got convicted for 20 years. You know, even the fucking Chomo did good work. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people out here have done fucking outstanding work, man, for years. Some people hang up the gloves and quit, walk away, and some people keep going. I've decided to stay in this community and keep going and try to help smaller channels grow, because I've seen that some of these bigger channels that were around for a while, they try to corner the market and not really help. And I thought, I knew that if we were ever going to fucking overwhelm this tyrannical system that we see, if we were ever going to fucking like create a change, we had to get many more channels involved, not just myself, or you know, not just myself. Even Tom Zebra and I never seen eye to eye. We never recorded with each other. We never, you know, I did go up to him, try to shake his hand and meet him and talk to him. He fucking didn't shake my hand. He kind of turned his back on me and walked away. A little disrespectful, but hey, he was here first, as he claims, you know. But we don't see eye to eye. Maybe he didn't even see me. I don't know. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. But even he did outstanding work. Ricky Monday wanted to fucking beat my ass, and he said he's gonna come kick my ass and fight me and all that shit. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, dude. What did I do? But even fucking Ricky Monday did great work, man. Like, I seen his channel, I was like, holy fuck, dude, this shit's fucking badass. You know, shout out to Ricky Monday and Top Zero, man. I hope you guys are doing good and still do what you do. Yeah, you know, I don't know if those guys were really trying to help smaller channels grow or trying to be more along those lines. You guys get the fuck out of here. We were here first. But I was like, no, man, I'm gonna help smaller channels grow, man. Like, I'm gonna help build this community. And if we're ever going to overwhelm the system, it ain't gonna be hard to help enough channels out where all these other channels could ignore, you know? Like, can't ignore us all when we fucking come in roll deep. We come in rolling deep. And that's my form of activism, though, guys. Like, everybody has their own activism. Like, everybody does what they do. A lot of people are smarter than me. Like, I think the way Lackluster does his videos so elaborate and so well fucking so well done, and the information is good, man. Like, he puts out a fucking video the way it should be, the kind of videos you want to watch, I want to watch, you know. But my activism is a little different. My activism is more along the lines of helping the smaller channels grow and helping this community grow and encouraging people to pick up a camera and record and post your videos and send them to me or send them to somebody else. Let's all help this community, you know. Learn editing. And I've helped so many people behind the scenes to learn some editing and you know, how to monetize their channels. Today a channel reached out to me today asking me if I can help them monetize their shit. And yeah, you know, even when I have a falling out, like I remember Tulare County Cop Watch, I helped him with his monetization. He couldn't figure it out. This dude was fucking texting me his social security number, everything, and I'm like, bro, kick back, I don't need all that shit. He's like, no, I trust you. And I had all his information, fucking everything. He had login information. When him and I had a falling out, did I delete his channel? No. You know, did I fucking go and get loans on his name and shit like that? No. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm here to help, man. And we had a falling out. We didn't talk no more, and hope he's doing good over there where he's at. He's done great fucking work as well. Casey Camera Boy, I fucking helped his channel. And then he would ask me to share videos for him. I did. And then he tried to take my channel down with copyright strikes. And I didn't understand what the fuck, why. And it was because I didn't take him to LA with me, you know. But, you know, it's just, I've been through a lot of bullshit for a lot of fucking years. You know, my channel was taken down to false copyright strikes in 2020. It took me 4 months to get it back. My channel suffered because of it. my family struggled a little bit because of it. They hit me hard. Hey, what can I do? What can I say? I just went back to work, but because of that, I started this channel, San Joaquin News Network, and in 4 months, I went from 17,000 subscribers to 100K. So when I got my second channel back, now I had 2 fucking big channels. So I always told people, hey man, come at me, man. I'll just keep bouncing back stronger, cause I know how to outwork and shit. I know how to fucking work hard and keep building, helping small channels, man. Like, we've had a whole bunch of fucking channels come from everywhere now, you know. And I don't mean to go on about and talk about, you know, what I've been through with certain people and put people on blast, man. That's my truth to what I've seen in this community. A lot of people do a lot of dumb shit and tarnish a lot of shit. Maybe that's why, like, I'm thinking maybe that's why Ricky Monday and Tom Zebra didn't really care too much for me, is because maybe they felt like I was tarnishing what they started. If that's the case, man, I fucking get it. No hard feelings. I think I'm getting old now, and I think I'm getting to a point where there is absolutely no hard feelings anymore with anybody, really. I wish everyone the best. Thank you all for all the work that you guys have done. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Siberian Tiger, who we're doing this video for. He deserves all the love and support. Smaller channel. Why don't we get all these law tubers to go on? Look, why don't we start that today, bro? Guys, ladies and gents. Why don't we start this today? Why don't we start getting all the law tubers and everybody to go help the Siberian Tiger and how he can beat this? How he can beat this, right? I would like to see, like, people offer some kind of advice, man. Fuck, I bet you, that Attorney Shield, that would be kind of badass, right? If they had, like, some kind of way that to gather everybody together to go help a specific channel that gets arrested. But I get it. Some people do dumb shit. Some people fucking want to hop in a cop car and fucking take off, practically. Like, I get it. But obviously this guy didn't do that here, you know. But anyhow, man, I think I'm done fucking ranting for the day. I don't even know if that's a rant. That's just, I guess I just don't mind talking about certain things, man, especially when I'm fucking, you know, this far down the road. Tell us how you really feel. Man, I don't feel any hard feelings towards anybody no more, man. Like, I think I just want to see this I just want to see this shit move forward, man. I want to see it advance, you know, take it to the next level. Just like going to city council meetings. You know what I mean? Just like going to city council meetings and showing some of these people these case laws where they can't stop you. You know what I'm saying? Like, where they can't stop you from speaking, from getting your, you know, your point across to the city council members, because fuck, they need to hear that shit, man. They really need to hear it. They really need to hear it. Did you guys see that one woman in Bakersfield where I live? She went to the city council members and she fucking like told them, we'll go to your houses and we'll beep you. She got arrested. She's facing all kinds of felonies now. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know? But yeah, man. Without people like SJVT, there would be no forward movement. I don't know, man. I don't know. I figured some folks would pick it up because I just figured some folks would pick it up because I just seemed like maybe some of the channels that were here before me didn't really care to help smaller channels. And I think there was a lot of discouragement with talks like, oh, I expect to be arrested and fucking, I mean, you should probably expect to go to jail too, but we shouldn't really have that mentality. Like I don't even like to see when I get the comment that says, if that man was black, he couldn't record the cops. I'm like, bro, I get it. Like, you're right. Fucking cops fuck with black people, right? Fuck with everybody. But at the same time, we should get rid of that mentality all the way across the board. Don't be afraid, man. Learn how to fucking use your rights, your natural rights. and learn how to flex them and push forward, man. All of us together in unison. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're gay or straight. I don't care if you're man or woman. I don't care if you're ugly or pretty. Fucking, we're all in this shit together. You know, I don't care if you're short, tall. Like, you feel me? Damn. Right? Law tubers unite and help these channels that are getting fucking arrested, dude. Yeah. Same here, Brandon. Yeah. Use your cocoa head and think. Yep. Yeah, man. And shout out to the Angry Vet real quick. Way too many auditors don't want to change themselves. Shout out to the Angry Vet. Angry Vet starting like a non-profit organization that's gonna help people, and maybe we can get that going with the Angry Vet to where we have like particular fucking arrests, like a channel. We'll throw that link on there as well. And tell me if you think if this is good idea, Angry Vet. If when there's a specific arrest, this would suffice, dude, for a fucking website or a fucking right here that would help. All right, where and you could possibly do this, bro. Where we use what you got going on there, so that all of us could reach out and send what case law may help a specific arrest, how they can prepare themselves to go to court and stuff like that. Now, we're not giving legal advice. We're telling them how they can move forward and possibly use these things to help them in their case, at least present it to court, right? Is that a possibility? This is so disheartening. 3 years ago, I would have never believed our police were this out of control. Thanks to you and other channels like yours, my eyes are open. Oath breakers beware. Thank you, bro. Thank you. We're popping up like the gremlins, like you say. Like you said, brother. Yeah, man, you've been paying attention, Freeport. I do say that a lot. Yeah, we're like the gremlins, yo. You're the number one in supporting. You're number one in supporting smaller channels. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of channels out there right now, man, that help smaller channels too. And I want you guys to understand something. That we can get lost along the way. You know what I mean? And sometimes you get mad or whatever. You get sad. You get fucking put all that shit. Like, and somebody asked me, like, what have you sacrificed for this community? And I'm just like, damn, that's a kind of a fucked up question, right? You want me to answer that? And when I see my kids now, they're getting big, man. You know, my daughters. When I started this shit, I can carry my baby daughter. Like, you know, now she's big. Almost as tall as me. But I look at them and I realize some of the time that I've lost doing this. If anybody works as a creator on YouTube knows, you will lose time along the way. You know. I've sacrificed a lot of time to do what I do, so. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm happy what I've done here and what I will continue to do. And I have understood probably for the last 2 years that I have lost time. So I do try to spend more quality time with family. So I do try to spend quality time with family. I know you're not a Long Island Audit fan, but Attorney Shield is a pretty legit app for people. Nick Bradley. Yeah. Well, I had some disagreements with Long Island Audits. He said some things that weren't right about me as well. I have every right to not care for the guy. Bro, you surely inspired me to pick up a camera, and the constant harassment is what activated my activism, but you showed me the way. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Man, hey. I wish everyone the best, and I think, I mean, look, everybody can do what they want to do, you know. To me, it was, I never, when I even started my channel, I didn't even know that you could monetize, you know. And then when I found out that you could monetize, I was like, well, holy shit, you mean to tell me that I can do this more as a full-time and shit? Like, let's do it, because this is what I want to do with my life. Hold government accountable. Yeah. You're better off with the trifold and a camera than an attorney shield. Do you have to pay for that trifold? Angry Vet audits? Should the information that we have to help each other move forward and be free, should there be a price on that? The Stone Sailor. I should buy a trifold and present it to you guys for free, huh? No, Bat's not missing. Bat's around, Nick. Everybody asked that question, but Bay Area Transparency takes long breaks. Him and I text each other every now and then. The other day, he called me out of nowhere. And I talked to him for a few minutes. And he's a fucking solid dude, man. Bay Area Transparency is a good fucking guy. Seriously. Not only did, when I got sick, did he call me to, you know, wish me well and wish me, you know, words of encouragement and stuff like that, but he also was giving me like really good advice on what I can possibly do to help, and I ain't never gonna forget that. Barry Transparency is a solid fucking dude, badass auditor as well, but he's a good man, straight up. But I can guarantee you that he's good. He takes long breaks. Angry Vet says, actually, Attorney Shield isn't the answer. There is another app that has been out since 2009 that is the same thing. Emergency Shield and Defender Shield. Check it out. Has it changed anything? I have a trifold if you want me to email it to you. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't, you know. If I find any new information that'll help you with your freedom, trust me to give it to you for free. All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wish everyone the best, man. Honestly, I hope that we can use our numbers to help continue to grow this community, and not use this community for nefarious reasons, for any personal fucking, look guys, I want to be famous, look guys, I want to be rich. You know what's crazy? I never wanted to show my face on camera, but since my fucking trolls and even people that I trusted in this community fucking backstabbed me and gave all the agencies my name and information, they all knew who the fuck I was. It didn't matter if I was on camera no more, or if everybody knew my name, because all the agencies already knew me. The only reason I tried to stay anonymous when I started was because I didn't want the agencies to know who I was. But since the people that I trusted actually fucking called the agencies and gave up my information, and I don't know if you guys remember, but they were sending people to my house to do welfare checks on people that didn't even live there. You know, I started to see that there were some nefarious motherfuckers in this community try to hold back, you know, people trying to, you know, build channels or whatnot. I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. Fuck that. I'm going to start helping as many channels as I can fucking help and grow this shit. And since then, man, I ain't changed shit. Like, I've been doing the same fucking thing, helping smaller channels. I still get out there and record. I need to make sure that my street credibility is fucking intact. You know, see me out there recording every now and then. I do cop watches when I get a chance. If I'm with the old lady, we're gonna go somewhere, we're driving around, or if I see cops, I'm like, baby, pull over, let me get it. And she never hesitates. My wife has been very supportive of what I do, so even back where you were saying hello, nice lady. That's right, man. Yeah. No doubt, Angry Vets. Yeah. No, man, like I got some thick skin up in this motherfucker. Like, people have attacked me for fucking unknown reasons. Modern retro radio. Yes, he's a great salesman. He's lost, but he is not a lawyer, and now since his charges for practicing law without a license, his vanished recently is suspect to me. Guess you guys are talking about Chile. Just be careful, guys, especially new channels that get arrested. Careful when these people do these fucking fundraisers for you, man. And never sign a power of attorney to any of these motherfuckers, dude. Don't do that. Let me see. Modern Radio says, Sound King, there is not a doubt in my mind that the First Amendment movement has been infiltrated. There are some recognizable names who you'd be surprised are probably feds. I agree. I fucking agree. Yeah, be careful out there, guys. And I would say one of the things to watch out for. What's up, Stone Sailor? Good to see you, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Watch out for the guys who are not helping the community grow. Be careful with the guys who make it about themselves. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. You don't have to do videos like I do to help a smaller channel. You just put them in the community post or talk about them when you're out there recording. Just fucking help the smaller channels. When you're building a community, I feel like when you're helping somebody else out, I feel like that's when you kind of know that they might be here for the right reasons more than likely. Because, what do you gain when you grow other people? You don't really get nothing out of that. Sure, you're going to make some YouTube revenue and stuff, but you don't gain really, like, what does your channel gain in popularity when you help another channel? To help the competition? You're afraid to help the competition, right? Yeah, Bad is mostly solo, but he's out. We've recorded together for sure. I went out there to back him up on the audit and shit. My family did. Hell yeah. And we've gone out together too. We all recorded with Jay Surreal Camera and Bay Area Transparency. Yeah, we all used to talk, man, and fucking get together every now and then. And Bay Area Transparency doesn't really like recording with people. I get it, but solid fucking dude, man. Like I said. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these channels out here, just be careful with some of the shit that some people do, man. Why not help the smaller channels, guys? And then some smaller channels do dumb shit. They do dumb shit. Like, I've helped some smaller channels, and I told them, hey, bro, just be wary with that whole, private business shit. I personally wouldn't do it. And, yeah, okay, I'll be careful. Next, they're fucking people eating and shit. What? But yeah, it's kind of weird. But anyhow, man, this was fun. This was fun, guys. Yeah. And with that, we'll leave it with rest in peace, Jay. We all miss you, my friend. We love you and we miss you, Jay. Shout out to Joey, who took over your channel. Keep it going, Joey. Keep it going. Shout out to Jay's family, Jay's son, Little Jay. Little Jay is growing into a fine young man, strong young man. We text each other every now and then. He always gives me words of encouragement as well. Hell yeah. Yeah. Man. Yeah, me too, Stone Sailor. I hope more veterans start auditing channels, especially what's going on at the VA. I agree, man. I agree. Yeah. And yeah, guys. Keep an eye out. My email is recordpolicenow@gmail.com. Send all the new channels my way. Send your videos my way if you start a channel. I'll do my best to help your channels grow. We're not done growing this community, guys. We've only just begun. You know what I mean? This is day one for me. All right, guys. We out.